the wonderful healing journey of our coachee who had come to us with autoimmune psoriatic arthritis, Varun. So we hope that through this program you will get some inspiration of how to heal naturally from autoimmune diseases. So today is the free masterclass where we bring you more information on natural ways of dealing with autoimmune diseases. So, a little bit about WellCure. WellCure is an online health platform designed to meet your holistic health and natural needs. We help you lead a disease free and a medicine free life. We do consultation on different kinds of health conditions like liver diseases, BP, cholesterol, heart diseases, autoimmune conditions, weight loss, detox. We conduct group coaching programs, we conduct live health workshops, and we offer medical and nutritional health consultations. Please do visit us on wellcure.com. We have a wealth of information. We have different blogs covering a wide variety of health topics. We have a recipe database, we have Q&A database, and we have also featured natural health journeys of people who have reversed their health conditions naturally and are living a life free of medicines. So a lot of inspiring information on our website, wellcure.com. So we have transformed the health of more than 18,000 users. We have a lot of recorded programs of past runs. We have recipe books. So a lot of information. So please do visit our website. So, few ground rules before we start today's session. Today's session will be conducted only in English, though we may take some questions towards the end of the session in Hindi. Please keep your questions relevant only to today's session agenda. We have a large number of people who have joined today, so we request you not to post any marketing messages, promotional messages. Be polite in your communication. We are doing this free session for all of you, so we request your patience and cooperation, not get hassled and impatient in wanting to seek answers. There is a reason why we are sharing this information, so we request you to please listen to what we have to share. We will come to your questions periodically and also at the end of the session. So, those who are not following the rules and are disturbing the harmony of the program will be removed from the session. So, in today's session, we are going to cover all about autoimmune diseases. What do they mean? How do we view this from the view of nature cure? Currently, how is the diagnosis and treatment done for autoimmune diseases? What is the problem with that? And do you know how amazing your body is? Do you know that your body can heal itself? So, we are going to talk about that, and we are going to give you 3 simple steps which you can start following right from today in order to start healing and taking care of your health conditions naturally. So myself, I am Asha Shivaram. I am a Nature Cure health coach. I'm a part of the WellCure team. So I myself went through some autoimmune diseases. I had irritable bowel disease. I had thyroid issues. I had severe back pain, slip discs, sciatica. I had anxiety, digestive issues, and sleeplessness. And I also, like probably many of you, went around the rounds of doctors, took medications for thyroid issues for almost 10 years. And I was a hypochondriac, right? Like always worried about my health, reading all the wrong kinds of information. And I was very frustrated with the system, which I was part of, because it was not giving me the answers of what was causing my health issues. It all started with smaller issues and just kept building on and on and on. So that's what led to my seeking of natural solutions for my health issues. I knew that it was not normal to suffer like this, to go after one problem from the other and swallow pills for life. So that's when the science of nature cure, the science of natural healing came to my rescue. I was able to understand that all the problems in my life, the root cause was my lifestyle. So, what do I need to change in my lifestyle? And I learned to be self empowered and take care of my own health without depending on external factors. And I hope that we are able to bring some amount of this information to all of you and bring that hope and knowledge that yes, you can be your own health gurus. You can take care of your health naturally. So let's welcome Dr. Prashanti Atluri, the expert of today's session, today's program. Dr. Prashanti is a double board certified doctor, MBBS, MD in cardiovascular disease specialist. She practices in New Orleans in the US. She has more than 23 years of experience in internal medicine and cardiology. She is really one of those doctors who has extensive experience in allopathy and more importantly lot of experience and knowledge in natural methods of healing. So she strives to get her patients or the health seekers off medications, rather encourages them to learn more, to do more and integrate a natural lifestyle to attain optimum health and happiness. So I hope she is here. Let's welcome her to today's session. So while she joins, these are, just a snapshot of the different kinds of autoimmune diseases. So autoimmune diseases covers like it's like an umbrella term used for different kinds of disease conditions. So can you please mention on chat why are you here in today's session? What kind of health issues you are going through? Thyroid, eczema, psoriasis, vitiligo, lupus. Okay, lot of answers coming in. Yes, so wide variety of different kinds of health conditions. So Dr. Prashanti, are you here? You are on mute. Are you driving? Knee pain, lichen planus, anxiety, alopecia. Yes. So, we do this session almost every month, and we are amazed at the number of health problems. Many of these names, I'm sure many of you agree, you never even heard, right, 10 years back. Okay. So, over to you, Dr. Prashanti. You're there?
Yeah. Yeah, so hi everybody. So how is everyone doing? Can you guys hear me well on this? I'm sitting outside. We just had a hurricane and then it's clearing up. It's good. It's good outside. So how is everyone doing? How is the rain situation in India? And how are things going on with you all? Okay, good, good. So yeah, so thanks Asha and Valcure for conducting these autoimmune programs. They've been great, and we've been able to help lots and lots of people connect with them, and then do take care of their health and well-being and build up their health. So you guys are pretty much doing lot of research, right? How did you find out about us? So yeah, we don't. This session is conducted in English. But लेकिन अगर आपको हिंदी में चाहिए तो आप हमसे बात कर सकते हैं. You can do one-on-one coaching with us. We do fluent. We speak fluent Hindi. So, but this is strictly an English session. Please don't keep asking for Hindi because it's not going to be. It's not feasible. There are many people. So yeah, so that's where it is. So what does this mean? You are in bulky. What is bulky? I don't understand bulky. But so how are you guys doing? So you guys had like thyroid issues, bone issues. So how long have you been having these health crises for? And are you taking medications right now, or are you not taking any medications? What is going on with your health? So underweight, Virendra Singh is coming from EFH sessions. Good. Psoriasis, very mild. So then, so immunotherapy. Some of you are already taking immunotherapy, gluten intolerance. So lots of some of you are already on steroids. So let's talk in general about it. Like, how much do you know about your autoimmune condition? How much do you know that it is 100% related to the diet and lifestyle. And if you can make changes in your diet and lifestyle, you will find, like, you will be able to benefit a whole lot. You will be able to come out of the diagnosis, and you're going to be able to maintain good health. Like, just like, did you guys get to hear about from Varun? Varun had a significant, very deep psoriatic history. From head to toe, he was peeling off. Head to toe, he was peeling off. And then he went to see many, many doctors. And then finally, he found relief by modifying his diet and lifestyle. Everybody, no matter what your health condition is, okay, you have thyroid issues, you have rheumatoid arthritis, you have this and that, any of it is related to your diet and lifestyle irregularities, and it will surely get improved, and you'll also find a cure as you keep doing this as much as you can for an extended period of time. So let's talk about more about it. As soon as you heard about your so-called autoimmune condition, did you make any changes in your diet and lifestyle? What are the changes that you have made in your diet and lifestyle? Next slide, Asha. So did you guys make any changes in your diet and lifestyle? I know people are like, they right now everything is on Google, and then you're going to put your condition. I have a Hashimoto's thyroiditis. What do I do? Then Google is going to give you like a doctor, somebody like, somebody who has some amount of health information. Even though it's a machine, it just gives you some amount of information on what you have to do, what you have to consider taking. So is this autoimmune? As Asha has said, almost we have done lot, like almost for the past 2 years we've been doing. We actually do 2 sessions per month, and all our sessions are filled up with almost, like, let's see, today we have 300 participants here. So pretty much every day it's a like every time. And then it's not the same people who keep coming back. They take the coaching, then they come to the workshop, then they explore our website, then they make changes, they do whatever they have to do. But all I'm trying to say is it's new, fresh batch of people every time. So where are all these patients coming from? It's just like shocking to us to see this much of autoimmune issues that are cropping up in the community. You name it, like everybody, once they touch 20 or 30, they end up with some sort of a diagnosis with autoimmune condition. So right now it's like, even the celebrities also, the Susmita Sen, she has thyroid issues, she has adrenal fatigue, she has many other conditions, including heart condition. Then this lady who is a Miss Universe, she was diagnosed with celiac, and then she was taking a decent quantity of steroid for a long period of time, and then she ended up gaining weight. So like, you would think like, oh, these are celebrities. They have lot of access to good health care, lot of nutritionist support, lot of people are going to be there taking care of them, but they still ended up managing to have autoimmune heart dis or autoimmune condition. So this is kind of like, that's what it is, no amount. Because why do you think these people ended up with autoimmune condition? Why do you think you ended up with an autoimmune condition? I'm pretty sure by now you may have had some idea that why did we end up with rheumatoid arthritis? Why do we end up with irritable bowel syndrome? So what do you think would be the root of the issue? And how do you think you want to tackle this root cause of all these issues? Next slide. So at WellCure, we don't sell you any gimmicks. We are a drugless system, so we don't talk about drugging you. But the thing is, we talk about educating you. We don't let you be in fear about your condition and then keep worrying about it, but we help you to overcome the fear with lot of education, proper amount of support. That's what we are good at, and that's why we are getting busier by the day. So then Amitabh Bachchan, this guy, he sells you Maggie, he sells you polio drops, he sells you this and that. But again, polio, what else does he sell? Shingles, vaccine, I think. Everything he's selling. But he himself has a lot of autoimmune conditions. And do you know what kind of autoimmune condition he has? He has myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is a motor muscular weakness where the small muscles of the eye, of the mouth, of the swallowing, all of them are going to get very weak and tired. So it's a muscular weakness. Then Samantha, she's a South Indian star, actress. she is diagnosed with polymyositis, and she was spotted getting some IV treatment. I don't know what IV treatment she was getting, but she declared she has polymyositis. And why do you think everybody right now, it's like, you should be, by now, you should be connecting at least few of the dots. And why do you think everyone has so many? Why do we have so many, like, fully overloaded workshops of autoimmune conditions? And how old are you guys? Like, you sound very young to me, like, whenever you're putting your data here. So, how old are you? Like, what year, what age were you diagnosed with this autism? 21, 28. So, you guys are super young. How come you have 33, 24? How come you have this amount of autoimmune condition? So, autoimmune conditions used to be very, very rare, and very rarely we used to have them. But nowadays, it has become like, very common norm. So somebody is saying a 9-year-old is in in this meeting who has autoimmune condition. What does this 9-year-old have? So next slide. So thyroid from 11 years age. Oh, that's very young. So let's just pause for a second, okay? Autoimmune conditions, don't worry about your diagnosis. It's not something that you have to keep worrying about, because it's very easy to get it resolved once you understand the root cause of this issue, and once you focus on how to fix it at the root of the issue. So, but let's get started about connecting back to where the disease has actually began, okay? Or where this condition has actually began. What were your initial symptoms and how long ago were they? So usually they come in with lot of fatigue. Doctor, I'm so tired. I'm so fatigued. I'm not able to wake up. I have so much of brain fog. My skin, there is lot of rash on my skin. My joints are hurting, but you don't see any pain, any swelling. But my joints are hurting. I can't even move my joints. Then my digestive, no matter how little I eat, I'm really having significant amount of acid reflux and bloating. And then the doctor diagnosed me with thyroid condition. And then I'm having these gut issues. Then I'm having this low grade fever. But even if I check my temperature, the fever is not there, but I feel feverish all the time. Or I have swelling of my joints, I have swelling of my ankles, and then I have so much brain fog. I'm so confused. I'm not able to work. I'm just dragging myself to work because I need to get my paycheck, but I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. But do something to me. So I'm pretty sure this is your first visit to your doctor when you went in, right? Do you remember what, like, how old were you, and which was the doctor? Who was the doctor who you first went to when you were having these symptoms? Lot of hair loss, lot of fatigue, lot of weight gain, or not able to gain weight, not able to get up. So Mehak is saying she used to have high blood pressure as her first symptom. So what did the doctor do when you have the high blood pressure as your first symptom, Mehak? So fatigue. Malika is saying fatigue. So Malika and Mehak, when you guys were diagnosed with these conditions for the first time, where did you go? Where did you go? And what did you find? What did they tell you? And what did they do to you? So fever every month, Dipali is saying. So what did you do for your fever, Dipali? Vijaya is saying she went to your rheumatologist. They did blood tests. They had gut issues. So next slide. So then they had fever. Then somebody had insomnia, allergies. So what did you guys do? So today we are bringing to you three different patients. Okay, three different patients. One is a patient of IBS, one is a patient of rheumatoid arthritis, and one is a patient of psoriasis. We are going to tell you their stories. You should be able to relate to their stories. You should be able to relate to their stories, and then you will be able to connect all these dots. So this is like, connect your condition, and then you should be able to say, if Deepa was able to heal herself, then I should be too. So we want to tell you all these positive stories. We don't want to fear monger you and say, you have been diagnosed with thyroid. Oh my God. No, no, no. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal at all. Thyroid problems, all of these problems come and go, but you have to find out the root cause of your issues, and you have to work on the root cause of these issues. So let's just pause for a second. Let's not dwell in too much of worrying, too much of fear, but let's just follow these patients. Okay. So Deepa is like a very enthusiastic MBA grad. She works as a mechanical part of the whole some some industrial plants. So she was always into sales and other things. Very, very driven woman. So she was eating out a lot of traveling, lot of drive in order to achieve her career goals. So she was having significant constipation and IBS. She wasn't pooping much, not much of a poop reflex or anything, but she didn't care. There was lot of anxiety, lot of headache and all. She kept popping pills after pills for headaches and other things. Then she got married, and then she couldn't conceive naturally. She went through 2 rounds of intrauterine IUIs, artificial pregnancy methods. Okay. Then she was diagnosed with PCOD. They did a surgery for her. Her issues started becoming more and more intense. She was having significant constipation. Then she went to All India Institute, and then they did an endoscopy, upper and lower endoscopy. And then they said, oh, you have H. pylori. Then they gave prescriptions for antibiotics and medications. But nobody asked Deepa, what were you eating? What is your lifestyle? What is going on with you? No one asked her. Then she popped all these antibiotics. Then also no relief. Then the doctor said, oh, maybe you have tuberculosis. Maybe this is latent tuberculosis. Then they said you have to be on antibiotics. At that point, Deepa attended meeting, just like, workshop, just like how you are attending today. Then she said, okay, let me talk to Dr. Prashanti and Asha ma'am. Maybe they will be able to sort out my issues, because I have spent almost 10 lakh rupees all the way up to AIMS. I have gone so many procedures. Even in the UK, she moved to UK. So even in the UK also, they're not giving me any kind of proper help. So she came to our workshop, then she consulted us. Then we took a long history. See, how long does your doctor spend when you go in, doctor? I think I have thyroid issues, rheumatoid arthritis issues. How long does your doctor spend time with you? 10 minutes, 20 minutes? By the time we introduce and then we go over the blood work, the time is done. So, how long does the doctor spend time with you? So then Deepa was like, I need to connect with them. So we sat with her. Next slide. Then we sat with her. Then we took an elaborate history. This is all an elaborate history. When was the last time the doctor went over all these things? They don't have, when I work as an allopath myself, and I don't get that much of time to spend when I'm doing a private practice where patients are expecting medications and other things. But when we do holistic practice, when we talk to patients head to toe, a significant amount of history is taken, then only we will know the root cause of all these issues. So do you guys know anything about your gut health? Okay. Now let's just pause about Deepa, because we asked Deepa the same questions. Deepa, what do you have? Do you have weight gain or weight loss? Malika, what do you have? Do you have weight gain or weight loss? So how about you all focus on this single slide for a second and answer my questions, okay? Do you guys have weight gain or weight loss? Do you have constipation or diarrhea? Do you have irritability or brain fog? Do you have frequent headaches? Do you have fatigue? Do you have bad breath? Do you have mood swings? Do you have anxiety, depression? Do you have joint pains? Do you have skin issues like, acne or eczema? Do you have any kind of anxiety? Do you have depression, mood swing? So what do you have? The higher the number of points, that means there is deeper amount of pollution in the body. That means you really have to work very hard on your diet and lifestyle in order to bring in changes. So weight gain, skin rashes, fibromyalgia, weight gain before now losing weight. Neela is saying. So what about how are your bowel movements? When was the last time you have focused on your bowel movements? Do you wake up and have nice, good bowel movement? As if you feel you have, Eureka, I have achieved something good today. That's how you have to feel. You should not be feeling, I think I still have something left in me. I have to go potty one more time, or I haven't had a proper bowel movement in a long time, or uh, why are my stools, like sticky mushes, or why do I have hard kind of stools? So that's also not the right thing to do. So feel fresh sometimes. So this is what she's saying. And then suddenly feeling fatigued. Okay. But like, have you guys focused on your bowel movements? So always remember this, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, first comes the stress and then comes the gut imbalance. First comes your stress, then you have no amount of energy left in order to digest any kind of food. Forget about the complex foods that you're eating. Even the simple foods you won't be able to digest. So first comes the stress, then followed by all these gut issues and everything. Then follows your other kind of autoimmune condition. So pretty much almost 99% of you are having significant gut issues, starting from your errors in lifestyle and then followed by the autoimmune diagnosis. So you have to walk backwards. You have to address the root of the issues. Then once the gut starts improving, then your autoimmune issues are going to start improving. So Rajshekharan is saying he had arthritis for 10 years. So how is your gut health, guys? How is your so then what is where is your gut health? What is going on with all these things? So next slide. So now we are going to talk about a patient of ours, like oh, she's a health coach herself right now. She had significant Nivedita. So who did we talk about? Who was the patient who had irritable bowel syndrome? Who am I presenting right now? I already finished with Deepa. Now we are going to be talking. I told you about Deepa. We'll tell you what they have done and how they are doing right now. Okay. Now Nivedita came in with severe rheumatoid arthritis. She's a mom of two young children. She was having significant acidity issues and she was not able to walk, not able to function much. Then she started, she approached WellCure. Then she started, we took elaborate history. We made changes in her diet and lifestyle. And look at her. See, this is the progression. In January 2022, she had significant movement, like she could not move, she could not bend. She was in lot of pain, dragging herself. She had these big rheumatoid nodules on her hand. And then gradually, then as she started changing her diet, in 2 years' time, do you see her feet? She's able to move more. I'll show you more of her pictures where she's able to move more. Her rheumatoid nodules are becoming smaller and smaller in size, and now they are not even existent. So that's the power of changing your diet and lifestyle, fixing your issue at the root cause, and doing it diligently. And you're going to get these patients who I'm presenting are off of zero medication. So they're not having any kind of side effects from their medications, and they're not polluting their bodies more with more and more stuff. Next slide. So are you guys able to relate to this? Like how long are you going to keep popping these pills and experience all the side effects? But even if even if you're you think, oh, my joint pain. See, I'm taking my pain medication. I don't have any more joint pain. But then my tummy is hurting me. And then I have severe eczema right now. So even though the joint pains are not hurting, but then these medications are causing all these side effects. I'm losing my hair, my liver functions are abnormal, my gut is not working, I become anemic. So what is that you have traded off? You traded off something that is really important. I'll explain to you more, but do not get into this cycle of medicating yourself and popping pills. So Vishwa came to us with a significant head to toe psoriasis. He went to our different other modalities, including allopathy, non-conventional, all kinds of things. He was popping in herbs, he was popping in pills, homeo, everything he was doing. But years have gone by, but no relief in his psoriasis. That's when he said, I'm hitting the 11th mile. This is what it is. I am ready to make diet and lifestyle changes because nothing is helping me so far. And I'm very debilitated and my pain is just increasing day by day. I need something to be done. So we spoke to Vishwa, we spoke to Nivedita, we spoke to Deepa. We took elaborate histories in order to figure out what is the root cause of your issues. So even though it looks like you have a rheumatoid arthritis, Malika has rheumatoid arthritis, Nita has rheumatoid arthritis, but again, everybody's root causes are entirely different. Everyone's root causes are significantly different. So significantly different. And then this is the major issue that is going to happen. We have to fix them. It's not like, oh, you have rheumatoid arthritis, and then I'm going to give you a prescription for this. It's not going to work that way because we have to talk to you heart to heart in order to see what has happened. You about your stress, about your emotional health, about your dietary needs, about other things that have gone into your life. Then only we will be able to fix them at the root of the issue. So next slide. So are you feeling like, see all Deepa, then Nivedita, and then Vishwa, they didn't think one day, oh, it's all because of lifestyle errors. I'm going to go to Wellcure and get them fixed. They have gone to pillar to post. They were feeling very lost. They were devastated. They were very lonely. They were unsure on what to do. Then the amount of money they have spent going from all these people, then the specialists, then it's become like a revolving door of going from one specialist to another subspecialist. See, if you are somebody who is having migraine headaches, joint pains, thyroid issues, gut issues, and skin issues, I want you to know all of them are related. Your gut issues are related to your joint issues, are related to your skin issues, are related to your thyroid, and it is related to your headache. If you do not go to a proper health guide, who is going to conduct all these things and tell you, listen, your body functions as one single unit. You cannot fractionate it. You cannot super specialize each of it. You don't have to see a neurologist. You don't have to see an endocrinologist, a rheumatologist, or a gastroenterologist in order to fix your different issues. All these issues are related together, and if somebody has to work on you in order to put all these things together. If your headache improves, then your gastric trouble also will improve. Once the gastric trouble improves, your joint pains will improve. Once the joint pain will improve, the skin issue will improve. So this is going to be like that only, because your body, every system in the body is interconnected. You cannot super specialize. You cannot fragment all these things. So the specialist that you're going to, you may need to reconsider your choices of this. You need a proper health guide. Then the amount of medications. Listen, I can tell you hundreds of stories where the in this 2 years of us just special doing autoimmune courses and coaching people, I can tell you so many people have come to us with their health that has fallen apart only after taking this much load of pharmaceuticals. You cannot pollute a body back. You cannot chemically pollute a body back to health by dumping more and more medication. That's the wrong idea. And we should not be doing that at all. That's the thing. You are like, oh, I had been diagnosed. I've been taking medications for so long, but why am I not getting better? See, if the medication was the cure, then you could have taken 1 or 2 doses and the things would have improved. Why do you have to take this many drugs? Why do you have to keep piling up drug after drug? How many side effects are you going to tolerate? At this point, the original disease is put to shame in front of all the side effects we are going through because of the medications that we have put in the body. So, are you comfortable taking this many medications? Are you okay to take a medication for headache, for your gastric issue, for your joint pains, for your thyroid issues? Are you okay doing all these things? Then, then the social stigma of all these skin conditions. If you have depigmentation spots, let's not call it vitiligo anymore. Let's just call it as a depigmentation issues. Okay. So are you okay taking all these medications? But or I mean, the social stigma that comes in with all these skin conditions or not able to function normally, your families are waiting for you. Your children are waiting for you. Your entire life is waiting for you to overcome these so-called autoimmune conditions and not go through all these medications and side effects, but to fix your health at the root of its issue in order to start feeling better. So, I mean, this is huge what I'm talking right now. I can tell you, there is a patient with rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah, he is in his 50s, okay? He came from Maharashtra. So he was taking lot of methotrexate and other medications that were given to him for 10 years. Then he started having swelling of the lymph nodes. Then the doctor is like, oh my God, now you are having methotrexate side effects, because one of the side effects of methotrexate is like a lymphoma, like a cancer, where the lymph nodes are going to be swollen. Then they said, you need to have a biopsy. It looks like you have a side effect of the medication. The patient got totally scared. He's like, Are Baba, what are you talking about? I did everything you told me to do, but my joints are still hurting. I'm still getting bothered. And then you're telling me now I have the side effect of this medication. Then he came to us. Then we said, don't worry about it. First of all, you need to like consider, starting on a lifestyle changes and all. He did everything diligently. Within 6 weeks, all the lymph nodes are gone. There are no lymph nodes, nothing to be seen, even on the ultrasound. The lymph node swelling has gone down. So he realized it is from the medication. And then he started working diligently on his diet and lifestyle. So everyone, it is going to take some amount of time. The longer the medication exposure, the longer you had it, but everyone will find lot of relief, lot of cure, and lot of help when you seriously address your diet and lifestyle or at the root cause of all these issues. So let's understand what were the root causes, of Deepa. I already mentioned to you, right? So what do you think went wrong? How did Deepa end up with severe irritable bowel syndrome? Even you guys also look at what you've been doing to your body. That will actually give you an idea how you will should and how you can reverse your health conditions. Next slide. So are you able to connect with us so far? Are you able to understand? So why do you think we ended up with so many autoimmune conditions? Can you just chime in and say, like, do you know why we are seeing so many autoimmune conditions? See, if the diet was wrong, if the lifestyle was wrong, if the stress is the one that is contributing to all these issues, it's not genetics. It's not genetics because genes are just the loaded gun. Because of the choices we make with our diet, with the environment, with the stress, we are the ones who are pulling the triggers of the gun. So it's not genetic. Autoimmune condition is not genetic. It is all about epigenetics. It's all about environmental conditions only. What you are exposing your body to. So if the diet is wrong, if the lifestyle is wrong, if there is the stress, these are the real culprits, okay? Yes, Venkat is saying it's pollution, it is stress. It's not just the pollution externally, it is even the pollution internally. What we are eating, how we are living, what are we doing to the body? It's all about that. So it is because if it is because of all these things, if they are the real culprit, then why are we polluting our body more? By suppressing all these issues? Why are we not addressing the root of these issues? And why do we keep doing this? How come we are not working on modifying our diet and lifestyle and fixing these issues at the root of the issue? Why? Why are we not doing it? If you know, Venkat, it is because of stress and pollution, then why do you want to resort to more and more testing, more and more medications? Why do you want to keep polluting yourself more? So if the external pollution is really bothering you, then we have to be really much more be bothered with the internal pollution we have because of what we are doing to the body. Because of this internal pollution, then only until you address this internal pollution that is happening in the body, there is not much we can do. So, okay, go ahead. So then the doctors, you're going to go to your doctor and then you're going to say, Doctor, why do you think I have disease? Then the doctor is going to say, it is, because of the diet, because of the light side. Then you're going to be like, so should I do? What should I do? Can you tell me what I want to eat? How I should be doing all this? The doctor is going to say, you know what? It's too much of a hassle. Don't worry about it. Let's just start you on a pill. Then you're like, okay, so should I continue with my diet, continue with my lifestyle? I mean, can you just give us some idea about what I should be doing? Eat a balanced diet, eat a high protein diet, start taking B complex vitamin. Maybe you can just do a low salt diet. So what did your doctor tell you when you asked about your diet and lifestyle? Like, did they have time to even sit down with you to talk about diet and lifestyle? Because every time we do health coaching, everybody's eyes are so open. They're like, oh, is this what we have to be eating? Nobody told us. This is so simple. Oh, then you mean to say we have to take enough amount of sunlight? How come the doctor told us not to take any sunlight, not to go out at all? Oh, so we should not be eating all these things. So all of these realizations and the logic is going to come back to us once we figure out that we need to work on our health and we cannot outsource it to anybody. And it's all what we have done to the body has resulted in this so-called autoimmune condition. The sad reality is doctors don't have time to talk about diet or nutrition. All they have time is to look at your blood work, call it a condition, and then treat your symptoms. They're not even treating your symptoms, they're suppressing your symptoms. And then they can add more and more load of medication. And then you keep going back to different doctors, different things. But you're taking the pill. If you took the pill, then within one day, you have to have an improvement. How come you're taking pills for this long and you're not even seeing any relief? And you still dwell in this autoimmune diagnosis. There is something seriously wrong we are doing to our body, or with this idea of outsourcing your health. So, we are going to be talking a little bit about the most important aspect of this pollution. Remember what I said? It is, Asha, you want me to continue? Ashleka, you want me to continue, or someone is taking over? So, pollution everywhere. People are able to recognize the external pollution. When the air quality is bad, oh my God, Delhi? No, 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 the air quality is bad. Then the water quality is bad. No, 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 we can't drink that water. We need an RO filter. Oh my God, look at this. There is a lot of plastic that is being dumped. There is so much of chemical that is being dumped. We know everything about external pollution. But what about internal pollution? Toxins everywhere, externally and internally. That is the root cause of all diseases. So unhealthy lifestyle habits builds up toxic material. Toxemia. Even if I meet you today or not, again, in any of the workshops, you guys have to understand. You have high blood pressure, you have diabetes, you have autoimmune conditions, you have arthritis, you have joint problems, whatever condition it is related to your diet and lifestyle. Never blame the genes, never blame the uncertainties, but it is all because what we have done to ourselves unknowingly. Because why would we beat ourselves like this if we had known how to eat, how to live well? We didn't know any better. We didn't know any better. Nobody taught us all this. Because of that, we ended up with all these health conditions. It's all toxemia. It's all toxemia. So disease progression happens from one state to another state and it becomes deeper and deeper. So this is all because of toxicity in the system. So repeat after me. What is the root cause of irritable bowel syndrome, psoriasis, vitiligo, psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, thyroid conditions? What is the root cause of all these issues? Again, I told you, it is nothing but pollution in the body. It's all nothing but toxemia, toxicity. So, if the diet is wrong, if the lifestyle is wrong, if we are dumping lot of chemicals into us, the body is like, array, so much of toxicity, so much of toxicity. That's what will lead to this migraine headache, the skin condition, this acidity, this joint problems. Everything is related to what we are doing to the body. There is no external stuff, it's not like a entity. It's not like a virus or something that is beating us down, but it is what we have done to the body. It's the same thing with lupus. It is everything because of what we are doing to the body. Not able to rest well, eating garbage results in this much of toxicity. Wilson's disease is also, I understand people have told you it is all genetic, but again, anything genetic is also secondary to toxicity that is passed on from generation to generation. So toxicity everywhere that results in lot of pollution in the body to the point that the body cannot function normally, and that results in all these aches and pains and the symptoms and everything where the doctor suppresses the symptoms. So the cure is coming, Balwan. Just you for a second, because don't you want to understand what has happened to you before you jump to the cures? How can you cure a disease without knowing how the disease has been caused? So just stay focused, okay? I want you all to be focused at this point rather than pushing us, jumping onto us, asking us for solutions. That's not how you're going to address your health conditions. So congratulations. If you go to a doctor, I have brain fog, I have gastric issues, I have joint pains, I have thyroid conditions. What do I do? The doctor is going to test everything. He's going to keep scratching his head. Congratulations. If I ever figure out what you have, we are going to name it after you. So, yes, they have named this. Do you know Sjogren's is a scientist who named it after himself? Then Addison's is a scientist, Graves, Hashimoto's. These are all physicians. They named it after. So it's never the disease. It's not the disease per se, but it is the disease conditions that are the ones that create all these diseases. There are only specific disease conditions that create all this disease, but not any kind of specific diseases. Okay. So the disease conditions are diet, lifestyle, how much stress, what we are doing to the body is the one that results in various symptoms and diseases. So sometimes, I am an allopath myself, right? When I haven't figured out what is this all about toxicity and all, because they don't teach all this in school, in medical school or in training. They never teach us about. So they never teach us about what is going on, about lifestyle or diet. They always tell you here are the symptoms, here are the here is the lab, and then you treat these symptoms and the lab with so and so medications. Do you agree with me? Like I'm pretty sure like there are some doctors here who will agree and say, and I'm sure all of you are patients who know what they have done, right? But a lot of times the patient is going to complain, keep complaining. And then I'm like, oh my God, this guy is not stopping. What is he talking about? I have no freaking idea. But I'm going to order some more tests on you so that you're going to go away from this room. And then I can just shush you out of this room. And then I can see another patient. Meanwhile, you go get the test done. And then after a few weeks, I'll see you back again. So then when you go there, when you go there, doctor, I have severe pain in my tummy. I can't eat anything. I'm constipated. Then the doctor is like, I have no idea, lady, but it looks like what we can call it as your gut is very irritable. So they will call it as the irritable bowel syndrome. So if you understand how holistic regenerative science works, then you will not fear any of these things. You will just realize the symptoms. You don't even want to label any of these symptoms as a disease, but you will work on your symptoms in order to see why they are coming, in order to fix yourself. So guys, don't worry if you have, they say you have rheumatoid arthritis, you have psoriasis, you have this and that. This is all nothing but a disease name. Don't worry about the disease name. You fix the conditions that created the specific disease, then all the disease is going to disappear. It will just melt away. So don't think that this is like a lifelong sentence for you. Oh, I have been diagnosed with psoriasis. Dr. Google is saying it's a lifelong condition. Rheumatoid arthritis, they are saying there is no cure, but I have to keep taking. All this is wrong information. You have to work on the root causes of this issue. You have to work on your pollution. You have to work on your toxemia, and everything will improve. So again, Bhavin or Bhavna, you said, right? Genetic. It's not genetic. There is nothing like a genetic condition. Again, it's all about epigenetics. There is no microorganism causing all this. There is no virus. There is no flu. There is no COVID causing all your autoimmune conditions, but it is what you have done to the body. Then this is not effect of aging. This is not unknown causes. The causes are what we have done to the body. You have to figure them out, the root of the issue, and you have to reverse it. So you should not be stuck in the cobweb of medication and testing. Please listen to us, guys. Do not create more pollution in the body. You will never attain health by popping more and more chemicals into an already polluted body. Pollution everywhere. You heal this pollution by addressing where they are coming from and treating it at the root of the issue, but not dumping more chemicals into the system. Please understand this. So any questions so far? Now you know, right? Now we are going to be talking about these issues. So now what did let's just move this slide. We don't need all this. They already know about all these side effects. We don't have time. So conventional treatment, pills, diagnostics, surgeries, they're not going to work. Let's move. So they don't work. Only thing is you're going to be kept up in the spiral of more and more costs and more disease and more deeper issues. It's not going to resolve our issues. Next slide. So let's just work on it. Let's see what Deepa has done. So let's address the elephant in the room. What is the elephant in the room about? It is all toxemia. It's all about pollution. So if it's glaring at us, everybody knows it's a pollution. Everybody knows we are not living the right lifestyle. Everybody knows it has to be fixed, but we don't know how to fix it. So that's where we play a major role in WellCure. How do you fix your diet? How do you fix your lifestyle? How are we going to work on your health? So that you are not going to get more polluted, so that the body is not going to get more polluted, more intoxicated with toxic load. Next slide. So you all know the side effects of the medication. Just now I gave example of my patient, right? Oh my God, his lymph nodes were swollen. He was this close to be diagnosed with lymphatic cancer. But again, he immediately woke up and he said, you know what? I don't want all this. I'm going to work on myself. Within 6 weeks, all the lymph nodes have improved. Everything has resolved. So things got better for him and he's recovering. He's doing well. Next slide. So I'm really sick, doctor. The only solution we have is can you heal me? Yeah, but then I can offer you drugs that treat the symptoms. That means there is no treatment. When you are using drugs, all you're doing is you're suppressing your symptoms. However, they're not going to fix the toxemia, pollution. All we can do is we're going to refill the medication. But what about the side effects? Then the pollution that is going to keep going on. And then the side effects are going to just make you think that they're going to put your other issues to shame. So, but don't worry, we have drugs for more and more of the side effects. Okay. You pop in steroid, then you end up with diabetes. We're going to bring you a diabetes medicine. You pop in methotrexate, then you end up with liver issues. Then we will bring you a liver medicine. That's not how you have to do it. Please understand. This pill popping, this constant pill popping has led us to where we are with autoimmune conditions or pretty much all the conditions that we are seeing. When the system is polluted, you cannot address it with more chemical pollution. That's not how it is work. It's not going to work. Two negatives are never going to make it positive. It's just going to make it more and more negative. Next slide. So are you guys able to understand? You have to understand that your headache is related to your thyroid issue, is related to your joint issue, is related to your stomach issue, is related to everything that is related to you. So you cannot keep suppressing your headache, then the stomach issue, keep suppressing the stomach issue, then the joint issue, then the skin issue. All this is a chain reaction. It's all a chain reaction. So with Nivedita, Deepa, and Vishwa, we taught them everything. They all came to the different workshops, different kinds of coachings they did. And then we spoke to them at length. Listen, you guys have to stop this. You can't do anymore. You can't pollute a polluted body anymore. So we spend time. We take at least 2 hours of history. We talk in depth about like what has happened to them. We educate them. We empower them. We never fearmonger any of our patients. We do not tell them, oh my God, this is the condition. There is no cure for it. We never say that. We always tell you, you will improve, you will get better because we've seen that happen all the time. But you have to work on yourself. You have to. You cannot outsource your health and you have to do some amount of homework at home in order to get things better. So we modified their diet. We customize your diet according to what your needs are, what your condition is. And then we work with your lifestyle to based on your work schedule and everything. We set the rhythm straight. Then what happened to Deepa after to Nivedita? Let's find out. So before that, I'm going to come with your solutions. Everybody is keen on solutions. So let's just work on the solutions. We have 3 solutions for you. Quickly, let's move through the slides, please. So sunlight, how many of you take enough amount of sunlight? See, where am I sitting right now? So I could easily sit in a in a room and then do a lecture after lecture after lecture. But no, I know the importance of sunlight. We are supposed to be outside all the time, not working in a computer, by a computer in an air conditioned, controlled, central condition, air conditioned, temperature controlled rooms. That's totally unphysiological. And that really results in, breathing in the stale air, not getting enough sunlight. That itself is one of the major root causes of toxic burden in the body. Sunlight is your healer. Can you imagine any life on the earth without sun? All these trees, everything needs sun, including that little animal over there, little worm over there. They all become outdoors. So why are we the one who are stuck indoors and not even taking a single morsel of sunlight? You need pleasant sunlight. Even if you're a lupus patient, even if you have skin condition, even if you have depigmentation issue, everybody needs sunlight. Not having enough sunlight is the root of the issue. Like one of the major root causes of the issue is sunlight. Yes, you have to avoid sunscreen. Look at the chemicals in the sunscreen. All you need is a pleasant sunlight. See, it's 8 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. And then it's so nice outside. I'm getting fresh air. It just rained and then we just cleared up. And then all these green trees, the birds are chirping. We need to reconnect back with nature. Sunlight helps as a mood booster. It helps you with your gut health. It comes with your pain relief. It improves your anemia. It builds up good blood and it detoxes you fully. The sun activates and energizes you. You are basically a plant that is walking around without all this green chlorophyll, but you do have different kinds of pigments that respond. Do not pop in vitamin D supplements, which is a steroid, which is a chemical. You cannot capture sun rays in a pill form. You need all the rays of the sunlight, not like a limited amount. So, no sunscreens, just go out. See, right now I'm working outside. Why don't you take your meetings outside? Why don't you do your office work outside? Why don't you sit with your children outside and do your homework? Outside, outside, outside. Spend time outside, outside the home, in nature as much as you can, or at least in some amount of a space outside space. Sun activates and energizes. It's a natural antidepressant. So enough sunlight. Sun powers all life on earth. So tell me, how much sunlight are you taking? The timing for the sunlight is morning, 6:30 in the morning as the sun is coming up until 9 o'clock, as long as the sun is pleasant. And evening time, again, 4:30 until 6 o'clock as the sun is pleasant. So you need the pleasant rays of the sun, not the harsh rays of the sun. Sunlight, sunlight, sunlight. It doesn't matter if you have lupus. It doesn't matter if you have psoriasis. It doesn't matter if you have skin condition. You need sunlight. Sunlight is the best thing that is going to help you detox all these things, and it is going to clear your skin. It will get better just like that. The more sunlight you take, the joint pains are going to improve. All these, Nivedita, the first thing she would do every day is to expose her joints to the sun. And that itself, the heating up of the joint is going to happen. And that used to give her so much of pain relief. Bake your joints. I'm like baking a cake. How do you bake your cake? Same thing. Bake your joints in the sun, in the pleasant sun, and then find pain relief there. And that itself will help you. That itself will help you to move the toxins out and detox the toxins in the joints. Next slide. So, oh, then this is something. Okay, so look at the animals. Whenever there is sun, they're just sitting outside under the tree. Have you ever seen dogs and cats, cherish sunlight? Immediately they want to go out. Then they kind of like rub themselves. Then they look for where the sun is. Then they kind of like play in the sun. That's what you need. Happiness is sunbeam therapy. Lack of sunlight, getting stuck in a four-wall room is the major cause of depression, stress, and not feeling well. So then you are working on your computer, then you see the sunlight. What you're going to say? Excuse me, everyone. Sorry to interrupt this Zoom meeting. I have sunshine on the other line. I have to take this call. Perfectly normal day. Make sure you get enough amount of sunlight. Sunlight is free. Why are we wasting this free health resource? So sunlight is the most precious thing. Oh, sunshine, the most precious gold to be found on earth. So sunlight, don't worry about slathering all this skin or all these sunscreens. I don't know, why do you need sunscreen? I work in the sun all the time. I'm a big time gardener. So I'm always in the sun. But do you see all this depigmentation or my skin tanning up? No. Immediately once I come inside, once I clean up, everything clears up. Because of the toxic load in the system, that's the reason why people end up with all this depigmentation. But as you clean up well, as you live well, things are going to get better and you will not have all this hyperpigmentation or hypopigmentation of the skin. So next slide. Then fasting. So the golden rule of thumb, okay? 4 to 5 hours after you wake up, 4 to 5 hours before you go to bed, do not eat anything, water only. 4 to 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, do not eat, just water only. So in that way, you are giving enough amount of time for the body to clean up. This is the internal purification system. So you take, you are not supposed to be eating around the clock. You have to have a maintain a proper window. Only water, no fruit juice. Healing needs lot of energy. So when you are digesting 24/7, you won't have enough amount of energy to heal. So you are conserving energy. You are giving your body a big break in order to clean up. So fasting, intermittent fasting is the most essential thing you have to do. Only with water. No lemon water, no lemon juice, no cucumbers, nothing. Only pure water. 4 to 5 hours after you wake up, 4 to 5 hours before you go to bed, always. And then what do you, is the first thing that you're going to be eating once you open your mouth to eat? Always, it has to be fruits only. Only fruit. Even if you're a diabetic, you will be able to do it longer. But just because you have diabetes doesn't mean you have cravings, okay? You have toxicity. You work on your toxicity. Then you need to work on your numbers, your lifestyle. Diabetes is nothing but lifestyle disease. So, what is the first thing you have to eat as soon as you wake, like, as soon as you break your fast? After 4 hours after you wake up, fruits only. Only fruit is accepted for breakfast. No coffee, no tea, no idli, no dosa, no paratha, nothing like that. Next slide. No dry fruits, no nuts. Only fresh fruits that are local and seasonal. Okay. So 4 to 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours. Important point. Do not eat round the clock. Do not get Swiggy orders at midnight. Do not keep ordering online. That's wrong. Stock up on enough amount of fresh fruits and vegetables, and you have to learn to eat at home. No takeouts. So break the fast with only fruits first before you begin to eat, and eat cooked food after 1 or 2 hours of gap. See, right now it's almost 9 o'clock. I don't know when I want to eat. I'll wait for my hunger. Maybe at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, there is watermelon and cantaloupe waiting. So I'm going to eat that for my breakfast. Next slide. So choose to eat one single fruit. Like skip this slide, don't worry about it. So avoid any kind of salt, any kind of processed or fatty foods. Okay. So what do we do at WellCure? Like, we do take detailed history, then we do, where is the other one? Okay. So initially we start off with a very detailed history. Don't worry, leave it. So we take detailed history, then we start you off on a journey. We explain to you everything, like how I have explained. There are many things to explain to you guys. Then it's no expensive supplements, no drugging, no fear mongering. Oh my God, you have psoriasis. That's fine. Work on your gut health, work on your diet, work on your lifestyle. Then daily communication, everyday emotional support. We have WhatsApp groups that are like, the hundreds of groups that we are going to be like, we have many health coaches. So we have support system. So every time you have, hey, I'm not feeling too well. What should I do? I have my joint that is hurting. I have feverish sensation. What do I do? Every day, every hour that you're going to be updated about what to do next. In that way, you're going to be finding, like, curing yourself, detoxing yourself from the comforts of your home rather than going to a center or anywhere. And then recipe ebooks and daily communication, habit formation, rhythm setting. We have virtual satsangs that we do. where people have, like, other patients who have healed themselves will come and talk to you rather than us bombarding you with information. You will get the information from the community, how people are doing. That will make you draw more inspiration. We take care of your individual needs, conditions, diagnosis, the depth of the toxicity. So to a point that you even share a lot of personal information that you have gone through with us. So we will help you to sort out all those issues also as much as we can. And if needed, we have good dental support. We have all these things that we can provide you with virtual supports and other things, or at least with proper recommendations. So we are a good group of people, and we have done tremendous, the impact on health that we have created is huge at WellCure. It's just the amount of healing that is happening, and people how much trust they have. Now people are waking up. They are realizing that they cannot pollute their bodies anymore. So they are coming for diet and lifestyle, and we've been immensely grateful for that. And we've been super busy with taking care of you. Next slide. So what will happen is, initially as you change your diet, you may have some bloating, some acidity, some headache. Then what do? Are you going to pop in a pill? Pop in a pill? No, no, no. We are not going to tell you to pop in a pill or stop it. We're going to help you with more hydrotherapy. What hydro? We have different forms of hydrotherapy that we will be suggesting to you. One of the form is wet pack. Have you heard about wet pack? How do you do wet packs? Okay. So you're going to take a clean cotton towel or a cotton dupatta, dip it in room temperature water, wring it dry, and then put it all around your tummy and one washcloth on your forehead. And then you take some rest, or you can do your activities and everything. So how are you going to do? You're going to wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, and do some sun exposure and little bit of activity. Then you're going to come inside. You're going to drink sips and sips of water. Then you're going to do your wet pack. Then after the wet pack, you continue your work or you enjoy your life. And then when you start feeling hungry, then you're going to start your breakfast with, what is your breakfast? Breakfast always has to be fruit, fruit, fruit. Fruit has to be your breakfast. So next slide. So it has to be room temperature water. Always use room temperature water for wet pack. So what happens with wet pack is it is used as a detox. There is lot of friction because of the old ways, the new system and hydration that is taking place in the body. So it helps a whole lot when you do wet pack, which is going to help you to draw out toxins and also improve the blood flow in the area. So it is useful in all stages of disease, whether acute, chronic, or degenerative conditions. All our patients, even my American patients, are like, oh my God, these wet packs are so good, because they all have little bit of bloating, acidity. They're all used to popping pills or taking pudinara or hajmola. God only knows what people are doing. But then the hajmola is not going to kick in, it's not going to be effective. Again, it will come back. But once you do wet pack, without, it has no side effect. All it does is regulate the blood flow in the system, and it helps a whole lot to do all these things. So hydrotherapy. So three important technique therapies that I have talked to you about. The first one is sunlight, sunlight, sunlight. Power up with sun. Second one is fast, fast. Don't eat. Stop these quickie orders. Start eating at home. Stock up on fruits, and fruit has to be the breakfast. And then I talk to you about hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy will help you stop suppressing your symptoms. Stop this pill popping business. It's not going to help the cause. So wet pack, I already explained to you. So wet pack. So now let's see. Who are our three patients? Deepa, Nivedita, and Vishwa. How are they doing? So let's see. So we asked them, okay, Deepa, I'm meeting you after 1 week. How are you doing? Do you believe now that you're going to get better? Yes, doctor, yes. I'm so happy. I'm able to have this proper reflex in order to go to bathroom. I lost that reflex years ago and I was so tired. Now I'm able to start having good bowel movements. It has improved 50%. Within 1 week, I'm seeing all these improvements. Thank you. Thank you so much. Then we asked Vishwa, hey Vishwa, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Oh my God, yes, doctor, my bowel movements have improved a bit and my skin is still peeling, but it's only 7 days, right? I have lot of faith in this system because my body is already feeling light, and I'm really happy that I'm able to do all this. And I really like all the recipes and the eating all these simple foods and being mindful. So do you believe in your body is designed to heal, Nivedita? Yes, doctor, my pain, my mobility has improved and I'm able to do more now. I'm no longer in pain. It's been only 2 weeks, but I'm already starting to see a lot of changes, better changes that are happening. As you start building up, as you start conserving your energy, as you start cleaning up, as you stop dumping chemicals and more toxins into the system, things are going to get better. It's a process in itself, but remember, your body is self healing. There is no outside entity that will do it for you. All you have to do is make sure your body gets the right inputs. Next slide. So, don't need of all these things. They already know all this. So, yeah, you can talk about it, Ashleka or Asha, whoever is there.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Prashanti, for all this detailed explanation. I hope those of you who are listening to this talk, understand the importance of shifting to a natural lifestyle and allowing your body a chance to heal. So this is what we teach you in our 3-day live workshop, which is coming up. It's from 19th to 21st September, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. every day. In case you miss any session, we will give you recordings which are valid for 1 whole year. So we will cover all different kinds of autoimmune issues. So today was just a snapshot. In the live session, we go into the details of each and every such health condition. We help you understand why it has happened. We help you understand through case histories of our previous coaches how a health condition developed over the years through different kinds of lifestyle errors. So you may find your own healing story somewhere there. So there's a lot of education, a lot of explanation, diet plans, healing recipes, and more such therapies, which we kind of only cover two therapies, more such therapies, especially dealing with pain, emotional support, meditation, all that we will be helping you. So during this 3 day session, we have split it up into different topics. On the first day, we are going to cover all about the details of autoimmune diseases, causes, symptoms, inflammation in the body, how are autoimmune diseases reversed, how does the body heal itself, all these things you will understand. Then the second day is about nutrition, when, how, and what to eat, how to change your cooking, some simple hacks to make healthy food in a daily life, how to improve your gut health. So today we covered a little bit about how your gut health is related to your autoimmune conditions, right? So as your gut health improves, your symptoms also will improve. So this is a very important session. And in the third session, we will cover simple therapies to manage pain, improve circulation, digestion, different ways to rest your body. It is during the periods of rest that the body heals faster. So we will cover more about fasting and other therapies in this session, and also share with you more healing testimonials. So this live workshop, if you would like to attend and learn more and be empowered to take care of your health naturally, we welcome you to attend this workshop from 19th to 21st September, just at a cost of 999. You can scan this code to join this workshop today because we right now have a discount running, or you can GPay us on this number. So any queries, you can also call us and we can help you with any questions you have. Okay, so for those of you who would like to take personal coaching with us, go into more detail, because the previous option was a group coaching program. But if you would like to take one-on-one coaching with Dr. Prashanti and myself, where we go into details of your health history, give you more guided approach. So you are welcome to attend this one-on-one guided coaching program. Right. So this coaching program is priced at 6,000 rupees for 1 month or 11,998 for 3 months coaching. So you can opt for any one of these. The 3-month coaching program will give you a longer time with us and help you heal right from the root. So these are the differences between the 3-day live workshop or the personalized coaching. So even in the 3-day live workshop, we will give you 5 days post-program WhatsApp support. And in the personalized coaching program, it's going to be more of customized plans and guidance on tapering medicine. So the live workshop is more of a lifestyle modification without guidance on tapering medications. Only tapering of pills will be provided, but personalized coaching program, we provide you detailed hand holding on getting you off medications. So, two very wonderful options for you, which we have put up here on the screen. So, this is how Deepa did it, like what Dr. Prashanti explained. She moved to a nature sync diet, had more connection to nature, and as her gut healed with the right kind of diet and lifestyle, she was able to taper her medicines and supplements under guidance. And we also share a lot of educational material, simple things which you just have to spend a few minutes every day to read. So that gave her the confidence that she's on the right path. And as her nervous system relaxed, she was able to see faster and faster healing. So her health journey is there on our YouTube channel. So we encourage you to go and hear more about how Deepa healed. Right. So here is Nivedita. So, as Dr. Prashanti said, Nivedita was so inspired by her own health transformation that today she is a health coach helping other people heal naturally. So, you can see the transformation which has happened over the years. All the nodules which she had has been autolyzed or broken down by her own body and released during the process of self healing, and she is able to move her body so well, right? So now she's on a regimen to make her body healthy with exercise, and she's really enjoying this natural lifestyle and has become a source of inspiration to so many other people. So Vishwa, those of you who joined early, you heard his healing journey over video. He has shared his testimonial, so you can see how wonderfully the healing has happened from where he was to where he is now. Not just the skin, his digestion has improved, his clarity of thinking has improved, and he is experiencing life with so much positivity today. Right? So these stories can be yours also. So if you join us for the program, we help you through, even post the program through chats. We help you with all your questions. So here you can see, that people sharing their healing journeys. So here is Rakesh, who is telling us that he stopped all his medicines and his BP also has come back to normal, right? Psoriatic arthritis he had. Then here is another friend who joined our program who's sharing how vitiligo is healing. Many of you have joined today's session for vitiligo healing. So you can see that with a change to a natural lifestyle under the guidance of Dr. Prashanti, she is seeing that no new spots are coming, the old spots are filling up, it has become darker in color, and she's seeing healing, right? So here is another health coach, another health seeker who spoke about how allergies and thyroid medications both have stopped, and she is out of so many of these health problems after going to different doctors for so long. So all this can be yours if you join our program, right? So we also share a lot of health food pictures. We guide you on different kinds of recipes and food preparation. So not only you, your whole family can benefit. So these are all the chats from our sessions, right? So now I am going to go back to the slide where you can enroll for our program, and we will take some questions right now. Okay, so please put in your questions on chat. So I hope you found the session useful. right? Give your body a chance, allow the natural healing capability of your body to work with you to heal you naturally. Yes, we will be sharing today's session recording. We encourage you to share it with other people and allow others also to know that there is a way to heal naturally. So, Mahalakshmi, you're asking about changes in diet therapy different for different conditions. At a broader level, all all health issues are due to the same problem, due to the underlying toxicity. So we take you through a detox protocol and diet, so it works well for everyone, except in people with severe digestive issues. There may be few changes required, which we will explain to you during the session. Yes, ankylosing spondylitis can be healed. There are many such stories on our Wellcure website. Please go and read that. It is possible to heal. Ulcerative colitis, yes, we have had many people who came to us with severe digestive issues. It can heal, it takes time, and it needs your cooperation, right? Uh, this works for kids also. Both Dr. Prashanti and my kids follow this healthy lifestyle for almost 8 9 years now, and they are all children who don't go to doctors, who don't get colds and coughs and regular fevers, and they are doing so well both academically and with their regular lifestyle, right? So yes, your children can also heal naturally. They are, after all, smaller adults, right? Yes, psoriasis can be healed. Shashi, my husband also had psoriasis, and you can read about many psoriasis healing stories on our website. So it is again, psoriasis or other skin conditions is nothing but your body releasing toxins through the skin, because the skin is an organ of elimination, of detoxification. Yes, Sjogren's can be healed. In our live sessions on the third day, we'll be sharing a Sjogren healing story. Dr. Prashanti's nurse who healed from that. So it is useful. So thank you. Many of you are telling us that it was a very useful session, and Dr. Prashanti presented it with a lot of passion. So you can, expect the same passion and commitment to all of you when you join our sessions. Yes, you can join. You can read more about us and the kind of work we do. Please also go through many of the blogs we have on Nature Cure on our, on our website. You learn what our philosophy is about. Yes, multiple sclerosis also. We will be talking about that in the third session and share a testimonial. Yes, Nanda, we also do internship programs for nutrition and dietetic students. It's a very good question. But before you come to us for internship, we also have a program where we teach you all about holistic healing and natural health. So it's a 21-day certification program where we go into details of how to, details of nature cure and cover different kinds of health conditions, the basics. So that also we teach. So Isha, a 6-year-old, is not going to go on an empty stomach, right? She can take fruits and go. Yes, the 3-day workshop will help you assess the root cause and understand it. That's what the program is for. That's why we have a 3-day detailed program. Each session will go up to 2 hours. So, totally more than 6 hours of session, live session, plus 5 days of WhatsApp support, where you will understand more in depth. See, nobody else has the time to do all this in detail, right? And that's why we've been running around from pillar to post, including myself, expecting that somebody else will heal us. But that healing power is within you. You just need to know how to harness it. Yes, Ritika, Sjogren's can be reversed. Vasculitis can be healed. Yes, Mehak, Dr. Prashanti is a cardiologist, so she daily deals with, vasculitis. See, all itis kind of diseases, gastritis, vasculitis, arthritis, colitis, they are nothing but inflammation in different organs of your body. And all inflammation share the same root causes, which we will discuss in the program. Yes, arthritis, Graves' disease, yes, that is nothing but a form of thyroid issue. Scalp psoriasis, yes. See, your body doesn't want to give you problems unnecessarily. You are doing something, you are not following the natural law dictates. That's why it is giving you symptoms. So correct your lifestyle, work on your root causes, and even psoriasis and whatever other conditions will go away. So we have shared the live workshop details and the coaching call details. You're welcome to join any one of these options. Can the steroids and skin lightening creams induce autoimmune diseases? Yes, Shrishti, you got it right. All these things are sources of toxins. We are biological organisms. We are not chemical organisms, right? A chemical can never produce the result of healing. It has to be done through natural inputs in terms of lifestyle and food. So, Sanjay, we provide recordings in case you are not able to attend the program. Lifetime of intermittent fasting, yes, it will cause side effects. It will give you beneficial side effects, not the side effects you get from medicines. RA, yes, alopecia will take time, but it will heal. We also are helping kids who are having alopecia, and they are seeing some growth of hair back on their head. Even if you're having gray hair, falling hair, all these things can be reversed. See, hair again is nothing but it needs nutrition to grow. So obviously, your all your body's energy is going towards tackling the sources of toxicity, including the medicines. So where is the energy or nutrition left for the hair, right? So once you correct your lifestyle, your hair or your skin or your joints, all of them will start to get good blood flow and nutrition, and that will improve all these conditions. The Like some wise man said, right, the problems may be complex but the solutions are embarrassingly simple, and that's what we are teaching you through our programs.
Yeah, I just sent something in the chat because people were asking the same thing, right? Who was the one who was asking about steroids could cause? What was the question again? I'm working in alternative, have done same classes, but the concern thing is patient is not ready to correct lifestyle. If the patient is not ready to correct lifestyle, what can we do? Yeah, then you have
This
to
is the
slowly.
problem. Yeah, this is the problem. We are trying to outsource our health responsibility to others. We think that by paying money, somebody else is going to, help us get better through medicines, right? So it is only a natural lifestyle and proper guidance which will help us, because the intelligence to heal is already inbuilt within us, within each one of us. Yes, diabetes can be reversed, Lata. So, Nanda, Lokesh, I think somebody from our team will get back to you about the internship. It is all done online. Yeah, Ashleka has shared with you already. 21-day program also Ashleka has shared. Yes, vitiligo is really reversible. In fact, recently, I think Ashleka, you can, if these people are all in that promo group, you can share the recent photographs I sent to you of one of our coaches who is healing from vitiligo. Any other remarks, Dr. Prashanti? Or we can
No, I mean,
conclude.
listen, everybody, I think you guys understood. Even if we meet now or later or maybe never, but understand, you can go from pillar to post, escaping the reality of what it is. It is what we are doing to the body that has resulted in this so-called autoimmune condition, okay? It's all toxemia, it's all pollution. If you can spot the external pollution, then it's the same thing with the internal pollution also. So work on that, like the tips that we have given and all of this, but don't keep hopping from place to place looking for a shortcut or a herbal remedy or anything that they're going to offer that is short of addressing your diet and lifestyle. Do not accept this, okay? It has to come from what you're eating, what you're putting into the body. And then even if you're like, okay, why do we trust these people? I just came for a workshop. Why are they selling something here? Just forget about this money part, whatnot. I mean, it's really hurts to see so much of pollution. Like, you guys are drugging yourself, like suppressing all these symptoms. It's really painful to watch all this. The more the pharmaceutical drugging happens, the more suppression that takes place, the deeper the issue is going to get, and more pollution is going to happen, and it is going to take much longer to recover you. So get a grip of yourself, get a hold of yourself. There's so much of free resources. You're like, I don't want to spend this money. Don't worry about the money part. Just go explore our website. There is plenty of information just available for free. Even if you want, we conduct these classes every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. You can keep coming to these classes in order to empower yourself and maybe learn and boost up confidence. If this money is too much for you that you can't even think about spending on it, but do not waste your money or your health by ruining with more chemicals. Please stop this. They spent almost more than $1 trillion on pharmaceuticals or hospital care or whatever it is. But look at everybody, everyone around us is so sick, so tired, so fatigued, and their health is falling apart. Look at this. 9-year-old child is come to our autoimmune course looking for a solution. What more damage do you want us to do now? What more? What more can we do to hurt ourselves? We are hurting ourselves in this amount of ignorance we are drowning ourselves in. If the diet is wrong, if the lifestyle is wrong, there is going to be pollution in the body, and the body is going to express it as symptoms and disease. You cannot escape that. We cannot escape that. All right. I think I gave my gyan as much as I can to convince them. It's up to them what they want to do.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Prashanti.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, everyone, for joining today's session. So, we hope to see some of you either in our coaching or in our autoimmune group coaching program. All of you, please take care and